Hey there, you beautiful badass. Welcome to the Carrie Croft Show. I'm your host, Carrie Croft, delivering you stories that get you pumped up and feeling like the unstoppable savage that you are. So grab your coffee, put on your game face, and let's do this thing, baby. Kimmy, Twan,
Hi.
welcome to the Carrie Croft Show.
Hi, Crofty.
How are you?
Living.
It's like a dream seeing you.
Same.
You know?
Seeing yourself?
Seeing me.
It's a dream every
And
time I
you?
wake up and see myself in the mirror.
Now, Anthony, we
Carrie.
are beyond late for an update on The Bachelor, and we're not going to take too much time. We just need to let the people know that we have not found love this round.
You know, I think we have not found love. It kind of ran its course. I met some incredible people. It was really fun. I would encourage anyone that is interested in dating to just get out there and do it. Say yes to more things because you never know what's going to happen, but it's kind of where it's at.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, listen, you're not going to win every time, but you miss 100%
I thought you were going to say
of
you're
the
not going to
shots.
find love. You're just going to be alone forever.
You're going to
You
die
miss
alone.
100% of the shots that you don't take. So I appreciate you being vulnerable and being a gentleman and opening yourself up to being Columbus's bachelor.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity because, like I said, I met some tremendous people, and it's allowed us to get some ideas on where we can go to help some other people with some other stuff.
Great segue.
I see what he did there.
Great segue.
That was incredible.
So we're not actually here to talk about The Bachelor. We just wanted to give a little nugget so people knew where that stood. But let's circle back around to when you first came here to talk about Lunchbox, Ohio. And then we started noodling the idea. Kimmy, you and I have been talking about Georgia, Dane, how do we make these kids, grounded and grateful? And my God, it's so hard in today's world. So our three heads got together and thought maybe we do a lemonade stand in support of Lunchbox Ohio that would hit on those dials, helping the kids see it's not all about you. We're helping others and helping Lunchbox Ohio. So we're going to do lemonade stand August 17th from
That's right.
12 to 4. And it's not going to be just any lemonade stand.
It's not your grandma's
At
lemonade
Casa de
stand.
Croft.
It is not your grandma's lemonade stand, okay? We got Mikey's Late Night Slice coming. We have garage beer. We have potentially Mamitas.
I just shot a text.
Okay, well now, hey, no pressure,
We put it-
Mamita.
we-
Hey,
yeah.
Mamita, no pressure.
I mean, honestly, it sounds like my grandma's lemonade stand, R.I.P., but she would have liked to have some pizza and beer.
Yeah, and Anthony will be there. Kimmy
be
will be there.
Yeah.
Georgia, we've got a tribe of people that are going to be coming. You can, if you can't make it, you can Venmo. But we would love to have you grab a slice of pizza, grab some lemonade. We'll have some goodies for the kids, and really, I mean, it'll just be a nice way to give back.
Are you going to play the guitar?
Yeah, I think we could play some guitar, have a little jam,
Jam
sesh.
sesh? Love
We're
that.
going to sing some Motley Crue songs, right?
And you might end up wooing the ladies there.
Maybe.
Which
Oh,
Motley
that
Crue
would be a
song
plot twist.
would you pick? Every Rose Has Its Thorn?
I'm kind of like a yes man, so I take requests. Whatever you'd like to hear is the song I would like to play.
Wow.
I'll put my hat out for tips.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, we'll have some fun with it.
So Kimmy, you were mentioning, speaking of, our kids not being entitled little snot rags. You're like, if I had to count the number of times in a day where I hear like, give me, I want.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, it's scary because they get so much and we want them to
Yeah.
have all the things in one way, but yet you want them to have this understanding that like the whole world does not revolve around your little ass.
Yeah. It's definitely a fine balance because you want to give them things that you maybe didn't have as a kid, or you see the joy, on their face when there's something bright and sparkly. And I do hear it's, I want. I mean, Anthony's always at our house. He hears it too. Usually it's for a snack, but I was sitting down today, Ford looked at my,
Me.
it's usually Anthony, but I sat down at my computer today and I was working and Ford said, can I get a toy on your computer? And I'm like, in what world do you think that you're going to sit down and we're just going to get on the interwebs and buy a toy? So I think that this opportunity with the lemonade stand will give us a chance to teach them how to give back. And I think that that's something that we've kind of instilled in Georgia from a young age. She's a lot better than Ford is, I have to say, but we're still working on her. But for example, when she was at daycare and a kid would cry, I always told her, I said, check on them. Ask if they're okay. Ask if you'd help. Or Doug and I work. So we explain why we go to work every day. We are fortunate enough to have a home and food and things like that. I was actually driving Emerson and Georgia back from gymnastics one day. I don't know how we went down this rabbit hole, but we started to talk about, actually we passed a homeless person, and I started to explain that not everybody has a home. That's just not how the world works. Some people don't have homes. Some people don't have food. It was a 10-minute conversation. I had to call Katie and say, if Emerson comes home and starts asking about homelessness, this is where it came from. We had a conversation about how fortunate we are. So yeah, I think this is a great opportunity to allow them to understand what it means to pay it forward.
And Dane, just so you know, I'm just going to tee you guys up now. He's having a real rough time with this.
Oh, yeah.
So I've explained to him several times that we're doing this lemonade stand, and he keeps going back to like, how much money is he going to pocket? And so I told him, I said, Dane, you will get paid an hourly wage for your services, which would be like, $15 or something. You'd think that would like mollify. I mean, he is like wanting to know, like he wants the whole kit and caboodle. I mean, we've got work to do, but it's stuff like this though that exposes them to the idea of, wait, there's kids that don't get lunch on the regular. They don't get 20 chicken nuggets and cheese, string cheese and sliced apples
at their
and
disposal
peanut butter
every day.
at their service. The Dunkin' Donuts guy that sits at the Okay, so Dane is obsessed.
Yeah.
Okay, so every morning he's like, Mop, that guy doesn't have a house.
Yeah.
Mop, you need to buy him one. And I'm like, he really, every time he sees someone sitting, he wants me, like I had to like give money a couple times. And, like their little hearts are starting to figure it out. But I do think the sooner you let them know they really are a speck of shit dust in the big scheme of things, like we all are, and that it's important to understand perspective. So I'm excited, and we'll have a little fun.
I think my hope is that doing this will also, because I know there's other organizations in Columbus. We did one for Butterfly Guild. I know Beehive Alliance does some lemonade stands, but it's a really simple way that anybody could pick a charity. You like dogs, you like old people, whatever you like. And it's a really easy way to teach kids, and anybody could do it in their front. Yeah. Maybe they don't have Mikey's Late Night Slice and Garage Beer and Mamita's there, but on a smaller scale, anybody could do it. Yeah,
I mean, whatever flavor lemonade stand you want, you get.
I mean, the thing that I'm big on just doing little things. Like it doesn't have to always be planned out or thought through. I mean, there's value in that, right? But the thing that I really liked about this idea when you brought it up was it's just planting seeds in young people's minds that while we're going to organize, while we're going to teach them things about what it takes to do something bigger than themselves, it doesn't have to be a big thing. Like, there's just little ways that you can help people that make a huge difference in that person's life. And the earlier you plant that seed in the youth, the better off we're going to be in the future.
It's like the Pop-Tart thing.
Yeah,
from
like
your
literally.
Episode.
But that's a perfect example because that's just something that I remember from somebody who was influential to me as a kid. And it's like, my hope is it's the same thing with Georgia or Dane. I don't think Ford's going to listen to a damn word I say.
No. Not unless there's a snacky. It'll be good. It'll be a good day.
So I'm hoping that, I know this one will be a success because we'll make it a success. And what really is a success? Let's define that. Us all getting together, spending time with each other, doing something great for our kids, and raising a little dough for Lunchbox Ohio. I mean, how can you go wrong? But what I would love to have happen is, let's do this again next year, and maybe some people who caught on to this one could be captains of their own stand, and maybe just make a chain reaction of, and whatever we end up donating to, it's always going to be a good cause, and you could have different causes for each lemonade stand, or maybe one. It just all depends. But I think the idea is that you do it, and people show up and participate, and there's a lot of good in the world. We got to continue to like drive that message, especially right now with where we're heading in the year in the world.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think that just getting the little people involved and they're so impressionable now, and just showing them what good looks like and how it is to be kind and to think about others and to not only focus on ourselves. And I just think that will pay back dividends in the future.
Let's make a wager on how many full-blown meltdowns Dane is going to have. I think probably 3.
Oh,
Over the course of 4 hours?
Ford will be at 6, especially if there's food there.
Anytime there's a discussion around the money, like, and how the money is gonna be, like.
So Dane's the treasurer. I'm actually gonna go 1 because I got confidence in my man.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. He needs to step up and be a leader.
He's gonna be on his game because it's showtime on August 17th. But maybe the meltdown count leading up to that.
That's fine. I'm
lot.
fine with that. Well, I also think I'm hoping he's going to follow Georgia, because I think she's going to be in a leadership role where she's used to this, and I think she'll take pride in this whole thing and the idea of the giving back. And so hopefully Dane can sort of assimilate into that mindset.
When we did a lemonade stand last summer, we raised $900 for Nationwide Children's Hospital. And we actually got to go down to the hospital to do a check presentation. And it was the first time, thankfully, because she's had a very healthy life, that she's been to Nationwide Children's Hospital. I just remember being in the courtyard and explaining to her, like looking up, like those are kids' rooms. Not all the kids get to go home and be with their moms and dads. There's sick kids there, and some kids may never come home. And I think that's always resonated with her, because she understands. Like we drive by Butterfly Hospital is what the kids call it. So I think that opening her eyes to that, I think that she understands it a little bit more now. But I mean, don't get it twisted. Because we also did it for her birthday party. I asked her, and it was a conversation probably much like you have had with Dane, and it was met with some resistance, because I love to throw a banger of a birthday party. It will never change. That's how I am.
George's first birthday party is like top 5 parties I've ever been to.
There is no better thing to celebrate, in my opinion, than another healthy year on the planet. And especially with my children, another healthy year on the planet, I'm going to blow it out every year. However, we do not need the trinkets. We do not need the toys. We are very lucky. We have plenty of toys. So that was the conversation. Would it be okay if we asked your friends to donate money to Children's Hospital instead of bringing you the 500th fuzzy notebook that you have that I have to throw away? And she was very concerned. She did not understand the thought process on that. And we went back and forth. And she did get, some people bought her presents. My mother brought her a present. We got her probably a nicer present, one present, than we would normally. But I got pushback for sure. But ultimately,
anything you try to instill in your kids, isn't it kind of a process? It's not going to be like, okay, Mom, I'm on. Like, it's building the muscle like anything else.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you're looking for a good time on August 17th from 12 to 4, join us. My address, 2550 Brandon Road, Upper Arlington. It's the blue house right up from Wine Bistro, baby, like in the midst of all the tan houses. It's blue.
Yeah, but only come August 17th. Don't
if you come tomorrow and you're looking through my windows,
we got cameras and
that
shit.
may actually
be
kind of fun. No, kidding. Don't do that.
The dog will get you.
Yeah, I have a really, really vicious dog.
Beast.
But in all seriousness, we'll be there. Friends and family. Mikey's Late Night Slice has graciously accepted our request to donate pizzas. Mamita, we're volunteering.
Just volunteer them.
Anybody else, local businesses who wants to throw their hat in the ring for a good cause.
Maybe dessert would be
lovely. We do need some dessert. So I don't know,
treat?
like Lion's Cub or somebody out there who wants to maybe throw some cookies down our gullets.
I love cookies.
We take that. We'll have popsicles for the kids, lemonade.
Do we know anybody that makes ice cream?
Oh, you know what?
Gosh, I have no idea.
We might actually know someone who makes
delicious ice cream company.
Now you're talking. We know somebody who has a lot of psychedelics and cannabis too, but not the right for them.
That's my kind of lemonade stand.
That's for 4:30. 4:30. That's.
Oh my God. So yeah, please come if you can, and if you can't, we'll have a Venmo for you to donate whatever you're able to Lunchbox Ohio. Anything else for the good of the order, guys? And I'm just looking forward to hanging out with you two.
Yeah, that's a win in itself.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, to me, again, it's just about momentum, right? Like planting seeds, getting kids to think about this early, but it's not about the lunchbox or any one particular charity. The goal is to do this and get people thinking about how they can take this and run with it and do more for more people. So come on out.
Yeah, come on out. And then one more thing, if you have a child who you're like, you know what, this hits, like this is so spot on with what I've been trying to, teach my kid, or I'd love to be able to like help with this little thing we've got going on, just DM us, DM Kimmy or myself or Anthony, and you're more than welcome. We'll give your kid we're going to assign little like titles like treasurer and HR and all of that to give them some kind of fun little responsibility. And we could use all the kids' help in the world. So if you want to be a part of it, just DM us and we will bring you into the fold. And with that, if you're still out there following your girl, follow me on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. And until next time, keep moving.